travels. Tommy, you're still living that Halloween lifestyle. How's it going? Trick or treat?
Happy Halloween, everyone. And let me just say, it's beginning to look a lot like Tuesday. Yep. Did you see all the news that came out when we stopped last week?
No, but I feel like we have so much to talk about this week, and I want to know what your news was from last week. So let's go.
Okay, let's dive in.
Deep dive.
So the Sun, that's one of your newspapers, right?
Yes. Well,
how reputable?
Oh, do you know what? I grew up with the Sun because it used to get delivered to our house every single day. And I always was under the impression it was the most popular of newspapers. And it is actually one of the most popular of newspapers. But it also has quite a bad reputation as well. Because we don't need to get into it too deep, but there was a football tragedy where a lot of people lost their lives. And the Sun pointed the blame at some of the victims, saying it was their fault. And now no one in Liverpool will buy the Sun. And this is like 30-something years later.
Kind of like how comparable, I'd say, is when the Boston Marathon bombing happened and Rolling Stone put the terrorist on the cover of the magazine. People in Boston are like, bye-bye. No more Rolling Stone.
Wow. That happened. Wow. And so what people in Boston are just really turned their nose up at the Rolling Stones. Some will buy it, I'm guessing.
I imagine. Yeah. Some will. Some transplants, but for true Bostonians, they know.
Yeah, exactly the same in Liverpool. So there was I think 96, 97 people lost their lives in a tragedy. It was at a football ground and there was a big surge of people and a load of people got crushed at the front. And the Sun kind of pointed the blame, saying that it was the fans that were to blame. And there was a whole report that came out that said that it was police and the management of the people and all this kind of stuff. So I didn't. I mean, that happened in 89. So I was not aware of this. I knew the tragedy had happened, but I didn't know about the Sun fallout. So we continued to get the Sun throughout the 90s. And it was only in the 2000s that I really learned about this controversy. And to be honest, I'd kind of outgrown the Sun. Do you know the Sun newspaper throughout the 90s? And I would say the early part of the 2000s had a naked woman, topless, on page 3. She was called the page 3 girl. So you could turn to page 3 of the daily newspaper, and there was just a lovely lady standing there, smiling away, with her boobs out, her baps out. And to try and make it a little bit more acceptable, they had a little quote from her, which is always quite funny, because the quote would be, "Tina is really worried about the fishing crisis going on down in Devon." And Tina didn't know what was going on about the fishing crisis in Devon, but she was standing there with her baps out. And, it's one of them papers that a lot of builders have. Do you know what I mean? A lot of builders will take it, let's go to work, and they'll have a little read. Hello, darling. Have you seen Tina?
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling. Have you seen Tina?
I'm walking here, darling.
She's worried about the fishing crisis, Blimey, now I'm worried about her crisis, I tell you. That kind of a thing. So I was brought up with that, so please continue.
So they had a report, I think it was Wednesday or right after we did our episode, that Girls Alive are getting back together as a tribute to the one that died, and they're doing an album, a music video.
Hang on. Hang on. Whoa, no. You said Girls Alive.
Can I just give a little explanation? So this weekend, I hung out with my very real girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She all right?
No, she's sick. She's very sick. She has a cold. But she's strong, and we're all here for her. She probably got the same cold William Hensey has. I don't want to make any connections there, but
oh no, she slept with him. She definitely
You
slept.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
She told me.
It was an STI.
I was filming.
You filmed it?
I filmed it. Yeah.
For The Sun, page 3?
Yeah. We live in a world now where page 3, it actually moves like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't get sick. I don't know how. So I got like 5 hours of sleep last night.
Yeah.
I should be sick because I spent the whole weekend with someone pretty sick.
Okay.
So I think that is acceptable to accidentally say Girls Alive instead of Girls Aloud.
Okay, I didn't know how we were going to get there or where we were going, but
lack of sleep and my body fighting
that's
a
absolutely
virus.
fine. The reason why I pointed it out, because I would have let it slide, was you said that they were reforming to pay tribute to the girl that had died.
Oh, so you thought they were going to be a new name?
So I thought, have they
Which
stopped?
is awful.
Could you
if
imagine?
Their name was Girls Alive with
we're the alive ones. We're the ones that are still alive. We're not gonna call ourselves Girls Aloud because we can't, because one of them died. But we're gonna call ourselves Girls Alive because we're still here.
Okay, so William says it was just a friendly kiss, nothing more. Daze, do you agree?
Yeah, but there was definitely a vagina involved.
Yours?
My vagina was involved. That's correct.
So
tell me about Girls Alive.
They might be getting back together.
Oh my god!
For a tour, for an album.
Wow. Are they going to do the Monster Mash?
Have they ever?
No, but it'd be a good time to start. Fun song.
What else would you want them to play?
Thriller.
Okay, is that it? Just those 2 songs?
Yeah, Monster Mash and Thriller.
What about that Bjork song you played last week?
Such a beautiful song.
Because if Bjork's not playing it anymore, they should play it.
Yes. How about they do "I'm Still Standing" by Elton John? I'm Still Standing by Girls Alive. Can I just say,
is it just gonna be nothing Alive by Pearl Jam covers?
Alive. I'm still alive. Hey. I don't know why I find this so funny, but I love it. It's so good. It's so good. And do you know what? No one's getting hurt. Do you know what I mean? She's already
seated.
Well, she's already dead.
What do you mean? No one's getting up.
No one's getting hurt. It's just
just
a bit of banter, just a bit of fun, eh?
We're boys.
We're boys being boys. Talking about page 3.
Talking about our vaginas.
Yeah, man. Getting kissed on our vaginas by William Hensey. The dream. Hey,
honestly, that would be pretty cool.
We need to talk predictions. Just a change of pace.
Okay, let's go deep into wrestling. So, last week we talked about the dumb poster that you kind of don't think is so dumb, but this week let's talk about how AEW sucks.
Oh, do you know what? That would probably be a good little short, actually. I should pull that out.
Okay.
I don't know if it'd make a short.
Oh, will it do better than my shorts?
Your shorts have blown up, man. What you on about?
I'm famous, yeah.
You're doing great.
Oh, before we talk about wrestling, did you watch Grimm's video where he talked about YouTubers?
I watched the one, and he didn't mention you in it, and then I left that comment. That's the only one I've seen. Did he do another?
He did the follow-up.
Oh, are you in that?
No.
God damn it, Grimm. God damn it. What, do we not exist? What's going on? What's this about?
I wasn't in it. Brandon Hodge wasn't in it. Muscle Man Malcolm wasn't in it. So some big wrestling YouTubers.
Yeah, he might.
out.
Yeah, he might just be waiting for like a third one. This feels like it's his new format style. So
he talked about JD from New York.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Talked about Emily Saxon. Do you know who that is?
Oh, I actually don't know. I don't.
He talked about Ryback, who I wouldn't call a wrestling YouTuber.
Yeah. Does he do YouTube now, though? What's his job now? I don't know.
I don't know. He talked about Brian Zane. Who's that?
Yeah, Wrestling with Regret. I know that man. Well, I don't know him, but I know of him.
And was that it?
Yeah, but my point is that he is probably playing the long game. If I was Grim...
Oh, he talked about DGDX, my boy.
Oh, that's good.
But he misinformation.
Oh, why?
He said DGDX was very like doing theatrical fake fighting and wasn't putting much into it, and it made it all look fake. Bro, I've never been punched until I filmed that episode that I was on. DGDX straight up punched me right in the face.
Is this an exclusive?
I feel like I've talked about this before, but yeah. And I even texted him like right after watching that video, just being like, dude, Grim played you dirty. You did not hold back. And I just remember driving home just being like, I just got punched.
I really would not read anything into whatever gets really like said on, unless he goes in really hard on you going, it was moody, it was horrible to work
That's
with.
what I wanted.
Oh no, you don't want that. Do you want that?
I don't know.
I think that's he can't just sit there and say everyone's amazing. He's got to come out and find something to say. And so if DGDX was just, okay, what do I say about DGDX? We didn't really work too much together. I suppose you could have laid it in a little more. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it might just be a nothing point that he's just having to try and find.
What's up, everybody?
I don't know. All I know is that I'm frustrated.
You seem hurt.
I am. I feel like my boy DGDX got played dirty.
Oh. I don't think there's nothing in it.
You should do one of those.
Yeah, but I ain't worked with anyone other than
rating YouTubers you've worked with.
I've worked with you and wrestled with Andy. So I'd be like, you know what? They're such both great guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.
Yeah.
I really, honestly, I really rate them both. They're top guys.
Willem, did you know that Godsmack are from Massachusetts?
Hey, did you know, and I am ashamed, and this is a hell of a change of gear, but I am ashamed that I only learnt this week that the 9/11 airplanes took off from Boston.
Yes.
Didn't know. I'm ashamed. I have often said 9/11's the biggest thing that's happened in my life, and I stand by that. And I was watching a documentary on it again this week. There was something. Oh, it was I tell you what, it was a brilliant video. It was about 3 hours long, and I've started to get into these iceberg videos, which are like, the top layer is stuff everyone knows. Next layer is stuff which you might have heard about, but let's talk about it. Next layer is you probably haven't heard about this stuff. It's like real conspiracy theory stuff. And then the bottom layer is just like really dark and, hidden away on Reddit. And I don't believe in the conspiracy theories, but it's just interesting to get a bit of a wider picture other than what I knew. And I'm ashamed to say that I didn't actually know I knew where the planes had crashed, obviously, but I didn't know where they took off from. And as I found out this week that it was Boston for, I think, a couple of them. And I was like, oh my God, I definitely need to speak to my friend that lives in Boston. And I would imagine that, that hit everyone in America, didn't it? How old was you? Or roughly, was you old enough for it to make sense?
Yes. 4th or 5th grade.
Right. And so was that...
I don't think it makes sense for anyone.
That's true. I remember watching it and being very confused why it was happening. I didn't even know that there was a threat that was there. But I've watched Howard Stern, his live show of it, and straight away is like, it's Bin Laden in it. It's Bin Laden. And so that means that there was a threat that was there that people knew about at the time. But I was too young to know of this stuff. I was reading The Sun. Do you know what I mean?
Page 3.
She didn't say nothing about Osama bin Laden when she had a baps out, right? That's where I got all my news from.
Yeah.
So, I thought that it was something that I just wanted to raise because of it being connected to your play. It's a little bit like when I lived in Southampton. It's where the Titanic sailed from. You know what I mean? Can't avoid it. Can't avoid it.
So, SmackDown, last week on SmackDown, we had
SmackDown, yeah.
Asuka joining Io Sky and Kairi. What do you think of that?
I liked it because my bigger problem was that Asuka came out and for no reason seemed to have an issue with Kairi. So the main event, was it the main event? I think it was the main event, saw like a 6-woman tag match, and Asuka came out and for some reason was pointing at Kairi. And the last time they'd been on screen, and I know it was years ago, but consistency matters. They were in a tag team, Kabuki Warriors, and they were really good friends. And now she was coming out, pointing at her and all this. And I remember doing the watch-along saying, we haven't done any backstory here to explain why there would be an issue. I don't know why there's an issue. There shouldn't be an issue. If there is an issue, at least tell me about it, or hopefully they'll tell me about it after. So as soon as Asuka turned and joined up with them, and it turned out that it was all a ruse, I was actually like, okay, that actually makes a lot more sense now, because I didn't know why she had an issue with Kairi, and the truth is she didn't, and she was actually playing the faces to eventually join up with the heels. The one thing I will say, though, is I never understand when we do these kinds of moments why we bother doing much of a match, because surely Asuka came down knowing that she was going to join up with the heels, so why didn't she just jump them? Or why didn't she just do something at the start of the match to turn on them, rather than us actually getting a contest which ended up getting ruined because Asuka turned later into the match, if you know what I mean? It seems a bit strange to me that she would be like, oh, I'm going to turn on these. But you know what? Let's have a match first. Let's have a bit of fun first, shall we? So that bit didn't make much sense to me, but I liked the turn because it didn't make much sense going into the match.
Evil.
What was evil?
Asuka.
For the turn or?
For doing the match.
For doing the match, yes. It
shows that she's just like evil. Pure evil.
We're going to do what I want to do type thing. Do you know what? Let's do this match, which I know is pointless. Yeah, okay. I mean, I didn't have a big issue with it, but it's just one of those that you do think about and you go, why did she do that? Why didn't she just jump them at the start?
Mandy Rose is not sure if she's going to return to pro wrestling. Are you subscribed to her OnlyFans?
No, I'm not subscribed to any OnlyFans. Have you ever been subscribed to any OnlyFans?
No.
Would there be any OnlyFans that you would subscribe to?
If it like got me movies.
A movie OnlyFans.
Yeah, like okay. if
so you would subscribe to Steven Spielberg's OnlyFans.
Like how I'm subscribed to these DVDs and I get Shrek. Oh
God, are you still getting them? Or that's an old one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm still getting them.
Oh, come on, mate.
The audience voted. They wanted me to continue.
You can't be able to watch them all.
Yeah, I have a backlog.
Yeah, just chill for a moment. Work your way through the backlog.
What about Cool Runnings?
Is that on the backlog?
I watched it. It ruined me.
Because it showed you what a real film looked like.
No, it showed me what I didn't like.
Showed you what
I didn't like films. I don't like. We talked about this last week.
I don't like films. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I like movies. I like cinema.
Oh, right. Cinematography.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's none of that.
All that arty stuff.
I'm in art. So let's talk about Full Gear.
Let's talk about 2001 Space Odyssey, because I ain't seen it, but the clips that I have seen are all very I don't know where, but they're all very cinematic. They're all very
cinematography.
They're very cinematography. So do you love that film?
It's whatever.
It's meant to be the best film.
Who said?
I've seen lists where that is number one.
Let's Google it.
Right. Let's Google it. Best movies ever. I have 100%.
And I'm Googling top films of all time.
Okay, my very first result, I'm not lying, on Google, is timeout.com, number one, 2001 A Space Odyssey. I don't even need to look. The number one result that comes back is time.
On that Wikipedia, and they say Citizen Kane.
Well, according to this, Citizen Kane is number 3. Thank you. Time Out magazine. They've got Citizen Kane at number 3. Never seen it. Godfather at number 2. I have seen it, but I was young and I don't remember it. And
what hang on, what movie are you saying is the best?
No, I'm not saying it's the best. Time Out magazine are saying it's the best.
What movie?
They're saying 2001 Space Odyssey.
Spaceman?
No, not Spaceman. 1968's Space Odyssey. What I can do is call it up on screen so that people can see that I'm not lying. Thank you very much. Best movies of all time.
I only listen to the British Institute of Film.
Oh, the BFI.
Yeah, and they say the best film of all time is 23 Quai du Commerce.
Heard of it. Never heard of it. They're weird anyway, but they're cool. 2001 Space Odyssey, Godfather, Citizen Kane. Yeah. Quai du Commerce.
Hawaii
du Commerce. That's number 4 on this list.
I'm telling you, we gotta watch this.
What's this? It's some woman with some potatoes. Have you seen this?
No, of course not.
Oh my God. I can't believe you just mentioned a film and it turned out to be number 4 on the timeout
list. 201 minutes? Yeah, I'm not watching that. All right, last night I went to a movie. I was that jerk. It was 90 minutes. I made the mistake of drinking basically this whole thing before the movie. I peed 5 times in a 90-minute movie. And it was one of those pees where it's like, sometimes when you have to poop, you run to the bathroom. It was like that, but it was pee. I had to pee so bad. I was like, oh my God, excuse me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. That is.
I shouldn't have drank so much water.
That is bad. That is the worst. When you really need to go and you get to the toilets and there's like a massive queue. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you know what? Can I just say big shout out to all the women? Big shout out to all the women, because us guys we enjoy urinal life. We enjoy trough life.
But here's the deal.
They don't enjoy trough life.
They get the perk when they go to wrestling shows.
Of what?
Short line in the bathroom.
It's not short.
At wrestling shows in the UK?
Oh, and maybe at wrestling shows because there's not many women. But I mean, that's not much of a perk, is it? You go anywhere else and the women's queues are always long.
Well, they got to make women urinals.
Do you know what? If you're a woman, you'd probably have to go before you needed to go. It must just be such a disability being a woman.
You'd have to go before you needed to go?
Yeah, because once you need to go, you're going to be joining a queue. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to think, do I need to go?
Hang on. Is this your feminist era?
I think this is.
Are you going woke and going broke?
I think I am.
We're so proud of you.
Do you know what? I've always hated women, but now I think I'm starting to really like them. Because I didn't realize the struggle that they've been going through. I thought they always had it easy.
Yeah. And also don't forget, sometimes they have blood coming out from their pee-pee.
Oh my God, that's true.
And they have to pay for stuff.
Yeah, that's wrong, isn't it?
You're a feminist now.
Yeah. Come on, that's wrong. Could you imagine if it was the other way around and we had to pay that ain't happening.
Nah, it would be free.
We would have sorted that ages ago.
Yeah.
That would be free. There would be
we would get paid for it.
We would. You're right. They would pay us. We'd go to the doctors in tears and they'd be like, here's £5.
Yeah.
There'd be disposal. I have no doubt in my mind there would be disposal things in that you'd just take a pad or whatever Imagine if every month we bleed out of our backsides, anal bleeding, and we needed pads. Imagine that. Imagine it.
I don't want to correct you, but that's not what happens when women are on their periods. I just want to point out.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It comes out of somewhere. But we would sort this. Do you know what? I want to actually read what this movie is about, because this movie, I need to know what it's about, because it's just a woman.
What, 2001?
Yeah, no. Quoi du commerce? Here we go. Long considered a feminist masterpiece. I'm not lying. That's the very first line.
This episode
is a feminist masterpiece, but so is this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Long considered a feminist masterpiece, Chantal Ackerman's quietly ruinous portrait of a widow's daily routine, her chores slowly yielding to a sense of pent-up frustration, should take its rightful place on any all-time list. This is not merely a niche film, but a window onto a universal condition depicted in a concentrated, structuralistic style, more hypnotic than you realize. Ackerman's uninterrupted takes turn the simple acts of dredging veal or cleaning the bathtub into subtle critiques of movie making itself. I don't even know what that sentence means. Lulling us into her routine, Ackerman and actor Delphine Seyrig create an extraordinary sense of sympathy rarely matched by other movies. Jeanne Dielmans represents a total commitment to a woman's life, hour by hour, minute by minute, and it even has a twist ending. Turns out she's a man at the end. What are you doing, by the way? Was you not listening?
No, I was doing sound effects.
Oh, dramatic. Hey, that sounds like your kind of film. I don't.
You know what my kind of film is?
I genuinely don't think anything happens apart from she washes veal and wipes up a bathtub, and it's number 4 in the greatest movies ever.
I watched a film. I basically watched films that E would love. Last night it was about giant ants attacking people.
Okay.
Sunday it was about this creepy girl that looks like a creepy doll who kills people.
Oh, she would.
And then Saturday the title was I Was a Communist for the FBI.
That? Does she like communism?
I don't think that one.
Is she a communist?
We can ask next time she's on.
I think you're allowed to be a communist now.
And well, they are in Russia still, aren't they? And China.
I think you can in America. I don't know. I watched a film and I was very confused by it. It was called Good Morning and Good Afternoon or something. Good Morning, Good Night or something. It was a film. It was a film all about the 1950s and how America was paranoid about communism.
Is it Good Morning? Mourng, which is Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly's Peter Davidson's movie?
No, it sounds similar, but this was actually about the 1950s and communism, and it was really dull. I don't think Machine Gun Kelly wasn't in that.
What about Megan Fox?
She might have been in it, in all fairness. No, but it was dull, and I was very surprised. The one thing I took away from it was just how paranoid you lot were in the 50s about communism and communists. And
I wasn't even alive.
And well, you can say all you want, but we know the truth. Commie.
Say it. Say it.
You're a communist. That's what I'm saying. You're a communist.
Say it.
I'm saying it to your face. Can I just say number 5?
Commie rhymes with commie? Is that what you're saying?
Number 5 on this list, after that amazing feminist masterpiece, is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's actually a really good movie, though. And speaking with, like, selling out, Vince McMahon sold a third of his shares. What do you think of that? Why did he do that?
I don't think we know why he's done that yet. Normally, a movement like that is foreshadowing something. So normally when something like that happens, it's because he's going to do something or something is going to happen. So I do think it's interesting. I do think it's something to keep an eye on, but I don't think that you can necessarily read into what it actually is until, a good 6 months has gone by and maybe we get the full picture. Because it might be that there's a project that he wants to fund. He's done bodybuilding federations, he's done the XFL. If he wants to free up some capital to put some money into a side venture, that will be why he's sold 700 million's worth of shares. But it could also be that there's going to be some potential movement with a sale, because there were rumors of Endeavor actually selling their stake in TKO and actually getting out and actually someone else coming in. There was rumors of that. And so, again, if that's something that's going to happen or could be happening behind the scenes, then it might make sense for Vince to sell some now, because there's no guarantee as to what the share price is going to be. Share price is good at the moment. So get a load of money out now, still keep in a good chunk. But, if you could get, he's just got 700 million. He's just got 700 million. Not on paper, but if he sells those shares, like in actual dollars, and there's people online saying that he's lost and is a loser and like all this kind of stuff.
He's lost?
He's lost. I would love $700, let alone
in
700
what,
million. It just lost. Yeah. Bing bong. Can the parents of Vince McMahon please come to the counter, please?
The craziest thing is, like, a few years ago, his mom could.
Yes, she's dead now.
She's dead. Yep. Girl's alive.
Girl's alive, baby. They're going to pay tribute.
So, are we going to talk about Full Gear, or should we talk about Devil Mask?
We can do either. Can I just say I don't care who's behind the Devil's Mask?
It's Dolph Ziggler.
Okay. Do we know that, or?
I said that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This Devil's Mask thing, it is grabbing a few people, and I'm seeing people speculate on it.
It's not like, what was it, the Black Buffalo or whatever song Bray had?
It was nothing like
White Eagle.
Nothing.
What is that song?
Yeah, Black Buffalo, man. Sick tune.
What was that song? White Snake.
White Snake. Yeah. What did they do? White Snake. They did a big song.
Here I go again.
Was that White Snake? On my own.
I don't know. Yeah, that is White Snake.
Whoa, you're so good. Yeah, man, you're so good. Is this love that I'm feeling?
White Rabbit. How come it took me 30 years to figure out what the song was? But for me, like, you were like, what does White Snake do? And I was like, boom. Here I go again. Because I only like good music. White Rabbit is a boring song.
It is a bit boring.
Imagine if he decided to do like Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling.
Oh, that's a tune. That's a jam. Imagine if he came back to like some good techno banger.
Right?
That would be sick.
Instead, it was just like, the lights went out and everyone's like, what's going on? And I got a feeling. Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, I've got another song which I
So who do you think the mask is gonna be?
Who do I think the mask is gonna be?
Yeah. Big Show?
Yeah, Big Show. Oh God, I really struggle to care. I really do. I just don't care.
Let's role play.
Okay.
You're an AEW stan. You love them.
Yeah.
Tony Khan is so cool.
Okay.
Imagine there's a guy in a mask.
I'm struggling. Tony Khan's cool.
Okay. It's 2021. It's 2020. Okay.
Yeah.
You went to the grocery store. There's someone in a face mask that you don't know who it is, and they tell you they're a wrestler. Who would you want it to be?
Who would I want it to be?
Yeah, because they're wearing a mask. You can't tell.
Okay. Realistically, AEW, I think. I'll tell you, like, the two names that are in my head are Britt Baker and Dolph Ziggler. They're the two names.
You want Britt Baker to be shopping in Tesco?
No, well, yeah, but I don't. Oh God, I just hate the MJF Adam Cole stuff. And if she's going to be a part of it, it would indicate this thing's going to keep going.
Well, why do you think it's not like Jade Cargill.
Well, I can think of one reason why it's not Jade Cargill.
Think of 2 reasons.
I don't know if there was boobs, actually. There is thought that it was a slender body, wasn't it? That was
Slender Man?
It's
Slender Dick from Grimm's Toy Show?
It's going to be you. Weren't you Slender Man?
DG and I were, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's Tommy Toy Travels. That's my prediction.
Okay, perfect. So are we going to do full out predictions?
Yep, let's do AEW Fallout. And I will then play this little song, which...
No music. We keep getting demonetized. I need this revenue.
Do you know what? If we get demonetized or not demonetized, we make the same amount of money. Right. Here we go. Look, 9 matches. So let's go through this. First up, oh God, please stop doing this. MJF defending the tag titles on the same show that he's in the main event. MJF and to be announced taking on the Guns. Who wins?
The Guns.
Do you really think the Guns will do it? Oh God, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I hope so. Right. Hikaru Shida against Timeless Toni Storm.
TNT. Timeless Toni Storm.
Okay. TNT. I hope she does it, man. Yeah, I hope she does it. Sting, Darby Allin, Adam Copeland against Christian, Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. 6-man tag.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Because I like Christian. And so I'm happy for him to win. But they'll probably go with Adam Copeland's team winning, wouldn't they? So
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like both sides, to be honest. I don't care for Nick Wayne. I don't care for Luchasaurus, but I really like Christian. So I don't mind his team winning. And I don't mind the faces. So should we say the faces?
Yeah.
Okay. Orange Cassidy against Jon Moxley for the AEW International Championship.
Moxley.
I think Cassidy.
Okay.
Just because he keeps facing people and beating them, but he needs to beat a big name. He needs to beat a former champion because he's beating people like, I don't know, Samoa Joe or whoever. But he needs to beat someone that's been AEW champion. And I think they're going to give it him. So we'll go on different sides on that one. Okay.
You have to.
We have to. Hangman, Adam Page against Swerve, Strickland, Texas death match. This could be good, actually.
Swerve's house.
Swerve's house. Whose house? Swerve's house. I would like Swerve.
Hey, do you think the mask guy is going to be Top Dollar?
No.
Okay.
Did you hear that Top Dollar says that they were going to do a match between him and Michael Cole? That was the plan they wanted.
That would have been fun.
That would have been fun. Golden Jets against Young Bucks. Jets are Kenny and...
I really don't like this pairing.
You don't like Kenny and Jericho?
Remember back in the day when WWE paired CM Punk and Daniel Bryan together and it was really cool?
Yeah.
And they were the best in the beard and like it kind of made sense. This doesn't make sense. Why? Jericho's a heel.
Why
is he with...
Why don't they call him Kenny Co? Kenny Co is so... Well, Kenny and Jericho. Kenny Co.
That...
Kenny Co. That's their kind of humor.
I just can't.
Okay. So you want the Bucks, because if the Bucks win, they split up.
Just split them up, please.
Okay, so you're...
The Jets are a football team from New York.
Yeah, but not the Golden Jets. That's when you...
Also, you know what that sounds like?
Yeah, PP. Do you think it's meant to sound like Jet of PP?
Where's the golden come from?
The color of the PP.
There are many spectrums of skin color. Daze. Not everyone's pee-pee is gold.
I don't think skin color has anything to do with it, does it?
Do you want me to Google it?
Oh my God, are you saying that like black men and...
Sorry, I didn't realize we were talking pee-pee as in pee-pee liquid. I thought we were talking pee-pee as in...
Oh, no, we were talking pee-pee liquids. Yeah,
okay.
no, pee-pee liquids. In my head then, we were saying like black men's pee-pee is not yellow, golden. And I was like, I think it is. I think everyone's is. Asian men.
Yeah.
I don't know any other kinds.
I imagine, though, that
regionally
there could be differences.
No.
Like if you compare urine from
a
different water source, different Vegemins.
No. I don't think we've got green pee anywhere or anything.
Let me Google it.
Yeah, no, I think it's all the same. I think it's to do with how much you drink. Obviously, the more water you drink, the more hydrated you are, the more your pee-pee is white or clear. But if you're very dehydrated, it's a dark yellow. And I think that the race doesn't come into this.
Okay, shut up. Shut up. Urine composition can be influenced by a variety of factors, including the region where you live. This is primarily due to differences in diet, climate, and water intake, which can all vary with geographical locations.
Water intake, I agree with. Diet? I'd like to dig.
Regional diets can influence the nutrients and substances ingested, which in turn can affect urine composition. For example, a diet high in certain vegetables or meat can change the odor and color of urine.
Odor, but color. We're still on the yellow spectrum, surely. Are we not?
I don't know. I'm just saying, you're wrong. I'm right.
I'll take the L.
Okay.
I'll take the L. But I think we're still dealing with the golden spectrum.
Okay.
I'd be very interested if we're not, though. If you're telling me there's people out there with blue pee-pee, I need to know.
Do people ever urinate other colors other than yellow and red? I don't want to hear about red pee. We all know what red pee is.
Someone pee in a rainbow. Woo! No, what?
Okay, urine appears in a variety of colors. It's like lightsabers.
No, shut up. It doesn't.
Okay, so there's clear. We all know clear.
Clear. We all know clear.
That's overhydration. That was me last night at the movie theater.
That's not overhydrate. That's good. Clear's good.
Pale or transparent yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Which is healthy, normal. There's dark yellow.
Dark yellow, yeah.
A sign of dehydration.
Yeah.
Then there's orange, which is from certain vitamins, dehydration, or medications.
Have I peed yet? Orange? I don't think.
And then there's pink.
No, I've never done pink. Shut up. Shut up.
Caused by beets, berries, medication.
I've never done that.
And then there's blue or green, which comes from certain medications. And there are also people with genetic diseases that causes blue or green urine.
No.
There's brown urine, which is also a sign of dehydration.
Oh my God, brown. Oh my God. No, I can't believe this.
Arlene's in the chat just like saying certain foods can change the color. And she said that probably 20 minutes ago, and you made me Google this.
Yeah, but I can't even see the chat.
You don't.
In my mind, no one joins us.
What I'm hearing is that you're no longer a feminist because you should listen to women.
I think there is a difference if you can't see women. Is that worse? That might be worse.
Are you like those people that are like, I don't see races? You're just like, I don't see gender. I don't see people.
I just see
you're blind.
I just see life forms. That's all I see. Just various life forms. We're all the same.
Go woke, go broke.
Listen, we're all the same. We're all just a life form. It's why my girlfriend's 14. We're all just the same. Yeah, it's one big life form. Come on.
Speaking of, I've been watching First Dates again.
Oh, yeah.
And I love when they have the end where they put the couple back in the room and they're like, so do you want to see each other again? And either the man or woman are always like, yes. but as friends.
Ah.
And I die every time because you see the other person get like excited, and then
they sat next to each other, aren't they, as well, which is cruel. Yeah. That is cruel. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Right, where are we? Kris Statlander versus Julia Hart has made it onto a pay-per-view.
Yeah, Kris Statlander, sorry.
What's Julia Hart doing on a pay-per-view? She'd be in a flipping breakout tournament.
Thought she was pregnant or something. No, she got married.
Red Velvet. How did she get onto a pay-per-view?
She didn't.
She is. Skye
depends on the winner of Wednesday's match.
Okay. Right. So it's a 3-way. Oh no, Julia Hart is in it. So it's oh my God. Red Velvet.
Okay, next.
Yeah, I ain't watching that. Forget that. Ricky Starks and Big Bill against Le Faction Ingo Benables against FTR against, can you believe this? The House of Black have got a new name for when there's only 2 of the House of Black. So it's Kings of the Black Throne, and that's just when it's Malachi and Brody King. Kings of the Black Throne. How'd you feel about that's like Judgment Day having a different name for when it's just Damian and Finn?
I'm
at
my lowest interest of AEW that I've been for a really long time, unfortunately.
I am as well. I am.
I got New Japan World and I was watching it the other night.
Oh yeah.
And it's just that's what I wanted AEW to be.
You wanted it to be New Japan.
I wanted it to be New Japan, but instead it's like,
come on,
WWE.
Let it out. Let it out.
With better wrestling, in my opinion.
Okay.
Which I guess that's, but NXT's also doing the same thing and better than AEW.
Did you see Lexis King though? He was cringe.
Why?
Oh, he was cringe. He came out at the end of last week's segment, and he
good for him.
Yeah, but
and you're saying that's cringe.
Listen, we're all just life forms. That's all I see. Life forms. Listen, can we get an answer here? Do you want Ricky Starks and Big Bill? Do you want Le Faccione and Go Benables, which is
yes.
Roosh and
Roosh?
Roosh. You want Roosh?
Roosh.
And Dralistico.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go FTR. I like those guys.
Okay.
God bless them. And then our main event, MJF, taking on Jay White. Do they call him Switchblades anymore?
I don't know. Just have MJF lose. WWE is cold right now. AEW's cold, right now. And often that's because of their champion. MJF is great, but if they're a cold promotion, they got to shift things around.
Do you know, I agree. I say the exact same on the watch-alongs. I think you have to look at the champion. If you're cold, back in the day, if a promotion was not drawing, then you would look at the champ because the champ's the one that's got the responsibility of bringing the people in. In this day and age, like, it's seen a lot more as like a team effort. But I think if you're going to start somewhere, you got to look at the champion. They ain't selling tickets. They're selling like 3,000 tickets. I mean, start with who's your champion, who's bringing the people, what's your big story, who's the guy on top. He's a great superstar, but it's clear that he's not at the stage in his career where he's going to draw a house. So, short of Wembley, which I don't think had anything to do with other than the fact they hadn't been over there before.
And that people just wanted to get.
Oh, well, that is the English for you, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Now, any excuse. We can go out and have a drink. Let's go. What is it? AEW, don't matter. We're just. There's only one MJF. One MJF. There's only one MJF.
Yep. That's how it is in your country.
What do you mean we've come to the wrong night? Who is it? Girls Alive! Oh, yeah, there's only one girl alive. We're gonna lie. We're gonna lie. Oi, oi, oi. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
You do that over there?
Yeah, all the time.
No way.
All the flipping time.
Because that's like our thing.
Nah, we've got it now.
No. That's Boston's thing.
That ain't Boston's thing, mate.
Oh, it's Boston's thing.
Mate. You ain't claiming Neil Diamond, his ass.
Oh, Neil Diamond comes to concerts to sing. Comes to baseball games to sing that in Boston.
Yeah, well, he's going to go all over the world. That is a party anthem now. Let me tell you.
I'm pretty sure. Let me Google it.
He loves it. He loves the UK.
He loves it.
He loves it. He loves it. We love
I'm
it.
Googling it.
Google it.
Listen,
that was blasting at Wembley when the football was on and the women were.
Okay, so here I see why Sweet Caroline is a Boston anthem.
Okay.
It's a Boston anthem.
Yeah, listen, I think it's brilliant that you've looked at what we're doing.
Okay, you said sporting events.
Yeah. Sporting events, yeah.
Okay, so the song has been played at Fenway Park since at least 1997. Has been played at the middle of the 8th inning at every game since 2002. Let's go to UK.
Yeah, that's cute.
Fans of the Northern Ireland national football team adopted the song as an anthem.
Who were they?
In 2005.
Yeah, Northern Ireland. I don't even know where that is.
2021 played during the UEFA Euro.
Mate, we've been singing this since the 70s.
Yeah, no. The song came out in 1982.
Well, we inspired him then.
It came out in 1969.
Flip it
69.
Out. What? That's like what? That's what Headsy did for your girlfriend.
No, I don't know what that means.
Okay.
So do you know what is her name? Whatever. Let's go back to the pay-per-view.
No, we're done.
Oh, we're done with the episode? Do you have to go to NXT?
No, we're done with the predictions.
Okay. Are you excited for NXT tonight?
I actually thought last week's episode...
The tea party? You excited for the tea party?
What the hell's the tea party?
There's going to be a tea party tonight.
No.
Yeah, with Lyra Valkyrie.
She's having a tea party?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I think we might have jumped the shark. On
No, it's a tea party. She's invited to Warriors tea ceremony, actually. Xia Li invited her.
To a tea party? Oh, God.
Yeah.
What am I watching? I'm an adult.
Okay, so the card for tonight, Chase U versus the D'Angelo family. I often have dinner with the D'Angelos.
Got the card there.
Is
it backwards? It looks backwards.
Is Toni short for Anthony?
Yeah. Toni D'Angelo. That is short for Anthony, isn't it? Toni. Is it not?
That's too funny. So yeah, the D'Angelo family is gonna win. Because they say, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey.
Italian culture. Supernova sessions with Alpha Academy. Who cares? Iron Survive a challenging match.
Yeah, that's qualifiers.
Who's Lash Legend?
Oh, she's in Metaphor, which is Noam Dar's group.
Is she good?
No, she sucks.
Really? And then Trick Williams versus Joe Coffey.
Yeah, Trick should get through that. I like Trick.
Who's Joe Coffey? You Scottish? He's your name. Hey, do you speak Welsh or Cornish?
No.
Should I learn?
No. It's a mess.
It's a mess.
It's a mess, yeah. Listen, I heard this track. I want to play it, and I really like it. I'll tell you why I like it, because she's not a singer. She is a YouTuber, but she's made a song last year, and it's called Weird New Year, and I think it sounds really good, and I think she's done a great job, and I hope it inspires our community to make some really good content as well.
To send in. What you're saying is you want people to send in them singing? No, this girl's like 5.
What do you mean? The QOQSIK? Coccyx?
Yes.
Coccyx? Is that what
You can't play this video. She's like 7.
She's not 7. She looks 7. She's not 7. She's actually an adult. She's actually homeless and I believe lived in a van. She's not set. Listen, life forms. We're all just the same. Get over it. All right, are you ready? Look, this. I think genuinely, I think this is a good song. And what I really like about it is she is a YouTuber who I think she's got about 10,000 subscribers, but she's made this as a little video. And like, if you just listen to it, I think it's a good song.
Hang on, she only has 7,000 subscribers. How did you find her?
Well, we won't get into that. Well, we can get into that. I was listening to. Have you ever heard of TWFS?
No. Isn't that like?
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast? Oh, is that like one of those podcasts about being a manly man?
Not really. But they played it at the end of their episodes, and I was like, damn, this is good. Is this a new song? And then I found it, and I was like, no way, man. This is from like a YouTuber, and she's just done this. It's only 2 minutes. It's not as long as the Bjork one from last week. You look thrilled. Here we go. Look, 3.
Her voice reminds me of the singer from Churches. If the singer from Churches could sing better,
she's got an all right voice.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, here we go then. Maybe this will inspire the community. This is Weird.
Do you like Churches? Are you a church stan?
I do like Churches with a V.
What do you think of the singer, though?
I don't think she's got the best range. But I think she's got
That's what I'm saying.
I think she's got a very distinctive voice.
You're brave. As a feminist, you're brave to say that.
But I praised her. I think she's good.
You are brave. You listen to women.
Thank you. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, not all the time because they're flipping annoying. But we've got one here, though. So let's see what this one's going to say.
3, 2, 1.
Born in 21 and 20, I had cheeky wings and carbonara like the Yeti. In the crystal backpack time and time again, I'm allotting my collection with stickers, notes, and pens. My gang is pretty, haters be happy. Hope the next year for everyone be even better. My gang is pretty, haters be happy. Hope the next year for everyone be even better. Someone settle somewhere and they travel across the pond. I'm not from TV, I am streaming on your mama's stable. Listen, I'm good, no time for rain my way. Naked Santa and the weird Portuguese New Year. My gang is pretty, haters be happy. Hope the next year for everyone be even better. My gang is pretty, haters be happy. Hope the next year for everyone be even better. I'm not trying to look better than I am. I don't know logarithms and the hate of Cordelia. Only hello comrades and bonjours monsieur. You were right, Oksana, understand, no understand. My gang is pretty, haters be happy. Hope the next year for everyone be even better. My gang is pretty, haters be happy. Hope the next year for everyone be even better.
I think that's a great little tune. Do you know what? Do you know what I really like about it was that when I heard it the first time, they didn't play the video. You just heard the music, and it was like this real lo-fi kind of chilled track that was playing. And I was like, oh man, yeah, that's just got a nice vibe to it. I think the video ruins it. I think the video ruins it because it looks like a youngish girl just kind of faffing around in a Minecraft world, and you've got the lyrics on screen and everything. I actually don't think the video doesn't sum up the vibe of the song for me. I think the song, if you just listen to it and don't watch the video, is this real nice, chilled, haters be happy kind of, I hope everyone has a better year next year, just kind of riding over this lo-fi wave. I like it. I like it. And the fact that's come from a YouTuber that's got what 9,000 subs, something like this.
She's a Twitch streamer. She has 40,000 followers. So if you wanna get her on next week's episode, you gotta invite her.
Oh, she's a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
Does she do Minecraft?
She just chats and does art. So why don't you get her on here?
Do you know what? I honestly was listening to that and I thought, this is so Sunny. This is so Sunny. Sunny is very creative.
This is who would play Sunny in the biographic
in the movie
of us. Yeah.
Yes, it is. We found the Hollywood version.
And that Australian dude would play you.
Yeah. That's right. This is the Hollywood version of Sunny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A very, very creative person. Just a lovely little song, man. I mean, there's not really much depth to the lyrics or anything, and the song doesn't really venture off. But
if you can get her on the episode, we can.
Why you say she's Portuguese? I don't speak Portuguese.
No, she speaks English. Get her on this episode.
It's going to be broken English, isn't it? What
if you don't get her on, I quit.
Why do you want to get her on?
Because you found her and she's accessible. We need to build up our multiverse.
Listen, we could get Grim and you could have a right go at him.
Oh, I don't want Grim. I'd say the C word.
Would you? What's that? C-U.
Like rooster, a different word for a rooster.
Can I just officially say we do still really like Grim, by the way?
I don't.
Stop saying this. You're not that upset. Shut up.
I'm not.
I know.
Okay, so I'll email her. You email Grim. We'll see who responds.
Why is this happening? Are we not enough anymore? I think.
No, we're not.
Oh, God, but I love our banter. She'd get in the way. She's a woman.
That's the point. We invite her. We talk for 5 minutes and say, okay, bye, leave. We need to talk about P being blue and green.
I can't believe that. I cannot, but I think this is a classic episode because we have honestly found something out there that's blown my mind.
Yeah. And you're a feminist now.
And I'm a feminist now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've discovered this girl that was discovered by a different podcast, but
but we're going to claim it. That's why we need her on the episode so you can claim finding her.
We can claim finding her. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, right, we're done. Thank you for joining us, my friends. I hope you had fun and enjoyed the episode. I will see you over at NXT, peeps.
Me too. And I'll see you on my live stream tomorrow watching along for TNA.
Are you actually doing that?
No.
Oh, you should start doing that. That'd be good. Do you like Impact?
Maybe.
I'd come and support you on that.
We'll see.
Have you got any?
It takes a lot of time.
It does.
People on the Taylor Swift subreddit. I know we're leaving, but people on the Taylor Swift subreddit were like, "Oh my gosh, Taylor Swift, her summer looks so packed," and it's like she's doing one show. I don't know, a week or something, maybe 2 a week, and works. And everyone's like, "Oh, the shows are 4 hours. Oh my God." I'm like, bro, Daze streams literally every night for like 4 or 5 hours. And no one's coming for him to say, my God, he works more than Taylor Swift.
I don't know where the Dazes are. I don't know where the
Yeah.
I've never thought of that as a name. Where are all the Daisies, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey? And the Tommies?
Yeah.
Would that be yours?
Like, that's a lot of work to stream. And I don't know if I have the capacity.
Would yours be the Travelers?
The what? My band?
Your fandom?
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Toy Travels and the Travelers?
Yeah.
I would be Wrestling Daze and the Daisies.
Okay, I definitely can't do it because William said he'd join my streams.
Oh, no, you can't do it. You'd be shut down. Hey, you got any videos planned? Anything coming up that people should know about?
No videos planned.
No videos planned?
No, I'm retired.
But you've been churning out content?
Yeah, it's because that was the end. End of the road.
Shut up. That wasn't the end.
End of the line.
No. We won't allow it to be the end.
And I'm excited to watch your live streams and be a fanboy instead of making my own content.
No, make your own content. Don't come bothering me.
You never respond to my comments. So
I always say hello if I see you.
That is true.
I always say hello.
You do. We appreciate that.
But I normally have things that I need to moan about.
Yeah, you always go on rants. It's pretty funny.
I'm just trying to.
No one can stop you. It's really funny to watch the chat where everyone's like, Daze, and you're just like going off on something.
And let me tell you this, a tea party. Yeah, I need to go off and do that.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.